What are your weaknesses? Let's talk about how to answer this common nursing job interview question. So, the way that you should structure this answer is identify a specific weakness, maybe explain a little bit more about it, and then how you will overcome it. Do not just list three weaknesses. Now, every individual will have weaknesses, even ideal candidates. We're all humans. We all have things that we struggle with that we're not the best at. And in this question, the interviewer is looking to see what level of self awareness do you have? Do you think about these things at all? Like whether or not you think you have weaknesses, you actually do have them. So it's really helpful to have an idea about that. Now, if you're applying to a position in a unit or specialty that you have never worked in before, boom, that's your weakness. Number one. Hey, one of my weaknesses is I have a lack of experience in this clinical area. I've never worked here before, but I am really excited to learn more and become competent and excel in this area. And I'm dedicated to becoming a high performer. Boom. That's how you do that. Other weaknesses, maybe struggle with presentation skills or public speaking. Maybe you need more training with a specific piece of technology. Maybe it's you're coming from a place that didn't use a electronic medical record, or maybe you're not used to dealing with ventilators and arterial lines or certain pieces of medical technology, or maybe you struggle with multitasking, or maybe you struggle with delegating. And you could say you would overcome that by something like, I struggle with delegating to other people because I just want to take ownership for everything that's for my patient. So one of the ways I'm working to overcome that is really to develop rapport and trust with my nursing assistants so that I can delegate and feel like that is and be able to do that. And it is something I'm aware of and I'm working on becoming better at, because I know I can't do everything and that I really will not get through my day if I have no goal to improve in that. So the way that you really explain it is will really show that interviewer your level of awareness and how you're going to improve upon that. So I hope that can help you frame that. I think it's important to really just sit down and think about, hey, wait, what am I not the best at? And it's okay to admit those things to yourself. You don't have to broadcast that to the world, but just try to think of a few things that for this specific role to this interviewer, what are three things that are weaknesses of mine or things that I need to improve upon? And I hope that can help you come up with those authentic answers. So write those three down and then write down three ways that you're going to overcome or work through that weakness and demonstrate awareness of the importance of improvement. And I think that's how you can craft a really good response to that looks very mature and exemplifies your self-awareness. So I hope that helps. This is one of the questions that I go through in my course, Hired, the Ultimate Guide for Mastering Nurse Resumes and Interviews. If you want to learn more about that, I've got a link to that in the description, but I go through the top questions that you get asked in interviews and how to navigate them, like this. Like, tell me about a time with a difficult coworker when you went above and beyond. Tell me about yourself. Why did you go into nursing? What are your strengths and weaknesses? Tell me about a mistake you've made. And I go over that. I've got a resume template, 3 resume templates, cover letters, stuff, things you should ask them, red flags for you to watch out for, things that they're legally not allowed to ask you in interviews, all things nurse resumes and interviews. So if you want to learn more about that, just click the link in the description. Thanks, guys.